Hello, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we rebuilt, or built anew, the smelting area here. And it now uses a little bit of steel for the 2 gas pumps. I think that might actually be it. But it does a much better job of cooling off the crude oil that we're using as coolant here. Unlike this other one that would easily overheat and then burst out some pipes, this one is simply just cooling off the crude oil by passing it through either water and or steam and cooling it off quite sufficiently. So now that we've done this and we're making a lot of steel, we should be able to start building in space. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, I had them start digging this way and I didn't come back here to check on them. But they've, of course, not been able to finish it because of that. Keep digging a little bit more. Except that now I set the priority, I need to do it again. And we'll get them down there to do that. Good job. And now someone can come down here and dig. Assuming they'll be here very quickly. Future Boy is on his way. Probably, yeah, he's going to do this one first. I just clicked the wrong one first. So we'll dig over there and we'll get to the edge of the map because we need to get to the edge of the map to find out where exactly we want to start placing these in the center. But we need to be able to see the edge of the map in order to know that. Let's just wait for him to do this. He's got to cut through abyssite, so of course it's hard to do. Ah, there's the edge of the map already. So we do have one more tile right there, it looks like, and that is the end. So what I want to do here is I want to drag this as far as I can get it. And we'll go to there. That's 64. And I can do it again. And we're looking for 128. Well, we're looking for a multiple of 4. And that is 64. And then it looks like looks like 60 is the right edge of the shaft. So that means that the first spot that I just measured out, which was 64, would be 16, what are they called? The steel bunker doors. And then the second would be 16 more. And then this one stopping here would be 15 more. So if we go up now to the top of this, we actually can put in a bunker door with its right tile, because you can see these 4 tiles, aligned with that. Which means we need to start digging up here now. So let's do that. I'm making these still out of sandstone. Let's not do that. Let's make them out of granite. And what actually I might want to do here is I might want a little bit of a... Let's cancel some of these for a moment here. I might want a little bit of a stop gap kind of thing here. Let me do... something like that. And I can dig this out. And then I can build up here like this. This is just temporary. Eventually the ladder shaft will probably go... Oh no, I don't want it to go all the way up. No, cancel all that for a moment. I need to build an airlock here. Right. So, in this game, airlocks aren't as easy. Let's run some wire up here. I don't have... Nearest wire I have is right here, so let's just run this up. You know what else I haven't found up here yet? Where is the building? There's a building up here someplace too. So I want to do an airlock. Airlocks in this game aren't as easy as just being an airlock. You actually have to do something a little bit more involved here. Let's see. Should I count these up? I should count these up. Just so that I can align my base completely, perfectly. There. These are 4 tile floors. Just like everywhere else. Oh, I had a suggestion on how to deal with that starvation notice, and I think that's a good one. And that is to give them an extra hour of rest each day. Let's go into the schedule. An extra hour of downtime, that is. So if I add another hour here, and here, and here, and here, that'll give them a little bit more time for downtime, a little less time for work, unfortunately, but a little more time for downtime. So actually, no, this one's not that. Not that we're using this shift, but this one needs to have its additional downtime here, there, and there, because we need to take advantage of the work here for the night shift. I assume no one... We haven't gotten anybody in a little while, so... Okay, so that is that. I don't want that one there because I don't want them trying to build it, although they couldn't reach it anyway. So hopefully they'll build this wire. So this is where I want the airlock to go. And we're going to do this by having a door here, rotating 2 of them, and then having a 4th one there. And this will be lined with an additional... Maybe I should do insulated tiles here. 2 insulated tiles, but only igneous, not ceramic. I need to do that. And build the outer ones first. Let's take these out. Actually, I might not even take any of those. I may not build any of these. I may do the next ladder over here. This should come across. And then we'll come down like that, I guess. But these can go up. So that we can build with them, at least. Will they be able to reach? I don't think they'll be able to reach that corner without doing that one. Take the doors out, though. So we can build some ladders here. So we can build that ceiling. Hopefully someone is building the wire. They are. Good, good, good. Oh, new printables. I don't want any more blossom seeds. And I don't think I want any of those. I'm considering taking another duplicate sometime soon, but I don't think I want any of those. The 3 separate thing I'm just not that thrilled about. And at this point, I'd rather have athletics. And let's look at researches. This one here is randomly... we're not going to use it yet. We need to, but we're not going to use it yet. We need to use it sometime soon, though. The other thing is stress is actually getting kind of bad. And that's because morale is low. So it might be time... to build another room that's actually a true rec room. Or more of a rec room. We don't probably need that anymore. We didn't come and collect this meat before it went rotten. Oh, we don't have any place to put it. Right, refrigerators. Okay, I'm all over the board here. Now let's do some refrigerators, and we'll go ahead and put them... Actually, we should put them up here. Although I might end up regretting that. Because we'll need to eventually put the gas grill in here. Move stuff around. I'm not that bothered by it. So refrigerators require power. That gives me this other room to use for something else too. And then let's look at a rec room. So... some of the stuff we can have in a rec room are an arcade cabinet and a jukebox. Jukebot. This requires 960 watts. This requires 1200 or 1200 watts, 1.2 kilowatts. So those two are definitely good for a rec room. I think we'll go ahead and do this one first, the jukebot. We'll go there with it. Because I can just extend this wire for now. Although I guess I should upgrade it. Well, we can get rid of this. That's for sure. We do not need this stuff anymore. So let me do deconstruct on half of these for now. They can pass through it. And we'll do this. Nope, this. And then I should replace this. There's also a power line there with a conductive wire. It's going to come out of here. Iron fine. Should I use copper? I should probably use copper. Nope, this one. Just for the stuff that pokes out. That'll go there, and then this one can go here. Let's fast forward through the night. But having some other place for them to relax and do whatever here, other than this room, means that they'll hopefully have better morale. Hopefully. More molding. Oops, I pressed the wrong button again. This time it was a completely incorrect button. Wrong button again. Okay, there we go. Not the usual incorrect button, but a completely different incorrect button. Oh, you're using the copper from the automation wire to make the power, the electrical wire. Nice. Good job, Catherine. Way to recycle and be efficient. There's a lot more coming out of that then, too. Okay, let's look up here now. How's this going? Of course, now they're going to focus on the build inside the base because it's closer. Proximity. Gotta love it. Oh, I can build this. There. Well, there's a few people outside of the base anyway. Okay, there we go. More stuff. And the other thing that we can do is improve the food production. Go ahead and do those two, I guess. So, we definitely want to stop making the lice loaf. I think we made all the meal lice we can. I think I'm going to deconstruct even. No, maybe I won't. I'll leave it in case we decide to do tofu. I don't know that I will. But we can make some barbecue. That's +3. We can make some cooked fish. That's +3. Right now we're eating, at best, +2. The question becomes... fried mushrooms, lice loaf. If I start cooking some of this stuff, then they will not eat anything else. And sweep all that. Get him to put it away. So I want to be careful about that. I saw a bit ago that we actually were low on Drecos. And they're cramped because of the 2 eggs. So I think we're okay at 8. Okay, that sage hatch is gone. It has died, so I can take those out of here. We're not going to make those anymore. And then the 2 stone hatches are also gone. I'm going to take that out of here. Let's sweep up the stuff before they, what? Can't you sweep? Oh, the hatching egg. Okay, that's fine. We're going to eat those anyway, I think. 4, maybe not. 6, 6, and 5. Okay, well, we're not going to eat them then. I think I'm going to wait on cooking the meat and the fish, because I'd rather they eat some of the other stuff we have down a little bit. I mean, we're already making a ton of grizzleberries, so, and fried mushrooms, so they should be good with those. 1 and 1, yeah. So the omelets are the +2s, and otherwise they're eating 1s. I'd like for them to eat some of that stuff a little bit. I don't want. I can't really reproduce much besides the fish. Oh no, I guess I'm reproducing the meat because we have 4 hatch farms, so there's plenty of meat getting made. I might change my mind. We'll see. I guess I can put one of these airlocks in here like that. Not that it matters horribly. This can go up and across then, and where was that at? Okay, on the left side. Nope, not a ladder. Where? There. Let's do this with more focus. Oh, there's the shattered earth. A bit of the lore, but if they're trying to figure out what happened, and that's kind of what happened. Alright, we need to get some of this stuff built. Come on, you guys. Ah, the stress already went down. Are they rocking out to the jukebot? Yes, they are. How is this? Is this a room? No. Yes, it is. It is a rec room. So the water cooler's here. The jukebot is here. What I may end up doing is putting in another power thingy here for the arcade cabinet and putting it maybe down here. And then putting a couple more things in that room. Interesting. Does it take in water? It does take in water. That's hilarious. We could build that, I suppose. That could be fun. I think we should, because we got this water pipe coming by right here. Like it's practically begging to be hooked up. And then power, and that should also improve their happiness greatly, which is not a bad thing to have. Okay, that'll go in there. How is it going with... Still complaining about lime. So, we have lime available. We're just not... Maybe I should turn that up one notch. We're just not processing it fast enough. We have plenty of fossil. But maybe we just need to process it a little bit faster. This can be deleted. This part here... let's see. Hold on. Delete the building. Hopefully the usage of the... Oh, the oil's not connected to anything anymore. That's right. Okay, well I'm going to leave the oil pipe there for now, but we can at least delete that stuff. We're not drawing in any more crude at this point, so that's not going to help. drain this pipe, but we actually need to start doing some oil refining anyway very soon. We need to convert the crude oil into petroleum. I mean, more so than we did here by overheating it, wherever that is. Here. But we need to do that eventually too, so. Research is complete again. Transit tube, yep. We'll be building those soon too. I'll go ahead and take the Weezewort. Although maybe I should take the fertilizer. You can make fertilizer. Do these guys use fertilizer? What do they use? Water. Atmosphere, air, temperature, and light. So they don't need fertilizer. And these guys are fertilized with slime. So what is fertilized with fertilizer? I think the mealwoods were fertilized with dirt. Let's see, blossom seeds. Those are we have those. Balm lilies. No, they need to be built in chlorine. Nosh beans require ethanol. I don't have any idea how to make ethanol. I've never made ethanol. Bleach stone for fertilizer. Fertilizer. Oh, I know what fertilizer's used for. This is where fertilizer's used. Okay. It's used to boost the growth of the plants themselves. We'll go ahead and take it. At least use it. Maybe. Okay, let's deconstruct these. Put the floor in. There's a different way to do this too. If you're on the deconstruct tool, you can do buildings. But it always makes me nervous, so I don't really do it. Okay, good. How about you guys? Almost done with the ceiling there. This can go. This needs to go here. This can go here. Order a sweep here of what's there. I'll do that as well. No, actually, I think I'll go out one more. Just for straight lines. Just make it like 3 wide. Okay, that can be deconstructed. I suppose these can be deconstructed now too. We can also start using some of this rust too. It actually produces iron and oxygen, so it's an option for producing more oxygen. I may even use it. I'll have to look at what the actual recipe is, but I may even use it. I guess we can take these out. I think I will make them step back over here and continue digging up. So if I build this like that, then... Which that may not stay there. I may build stuff over here. Ooh, there's another... No, we're not going to build that there. Because we're going to dig this way. And I need to get in here. Let's do that, and then this. And then that. Good job, Don. Build, build, build. I always wait to build all the doors until they build the walls. Because sometimes it confuses them. The reason I'm using insulated tiles here, by the way, is I'm assuming, yes, it's very hot. So, and it's still very hot because the meteor's falling in to the space biome here. Do some damage and cause some heat. Okay, so I need to definitely put in a little bit of a kickstand here. Let's see, what's the least ugly tile? Well, I guess it's regular plain tile. Let's do a little bit of a kick here, because it keeps the water in there. And I think, or maybe we just get, I know what we can do. Station? Is it in stations? No. Utilities? A Sweepy dock. Can Sweepy also... stores liquid and solid materials. Nice. Okay, so we are going to put a Sweepy dock in here. Which, unless this negatively affects... the room, at least. I've never used Sweepy because Sweepy is new. Yeah, that's centered. And then he needs power, of course. That's about all the power that that circuit can handle. No, wait. Is it? Wrong thing. Yeah, just about. It can handle like another 240 or something. Put a priority on this. I want to see if we can get Sweepy to clean up this water before it shorts out the jute pot or whatever. Okay. So, is the refined metal in order to make the Sweepy? Research complete. Jet suit. Yes. Research focus. Okay, so let's start back up the top. Done, 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 done. Here. Oxalite refinery, soda fountain. Ooh. And molecular forge. We're going to bring some refined metal to the Sweepy dock. Just a minor threat is going to. You made it out of steel? Really? Okay, good. Sweepy is moppy also. Excellent. Good job, Sweepy. You can't go that way. Stay in here. There you go. It's like a little Roomba bot. That's hilarious. And I think that might be my thumbnail for this episode. Okay. Yeah. Let's go up here, see what's going on. Ah, carbon dioxide vent. Well, that's not unuseful, but look, we have another cool steam vent. Yay, 3 cool steam vents. Carbon dioxide vent's not unuseful. The most that I would use it for would be to make polluted water, because, oh, hot, oh boy, it's hot. Because if you use a carbon skimmer, and of course holler at me in the comments if I'm not remembering something else I can do with carbon dioxide, but if I use a carbon skimmer plus clean water, I can make more polluted water. That's about it, but we have a source of polluted water already, so I don't really know why I would do that. Plus we have all that carbon dioxide in the inner base that could probably be gotten rid of also. Okay, so I'm going to build up. We were here, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, right? I'm going to mark that. I'm just going to build one ladder, but I'm going to leave some space. Maybe I'll build both ladders. Now I'll just build this ladder, actually. And I can dig these out. But I want to leave this abyssalite here in case a meteor comes crashing down this ladder shaft that I dig out of here. I want the abyssalite to catch the damage, not the insulated tiles. At least for the most part. Surface breach. Please build the last of the doors, thank you. Amazing, my duplicants have managed to breach the surface of a rocky prison. I should be careful, the region is extremely inhospitable, and I could easily lose resources, or duplicants, to the vacuum of space. Yes, I was editorializing. Build up. And right now, of course, is a meteor shower. So, Oh, and by the way, the music, if you can hear it, is the space theme. Which I think this is the only time you actually hear it. A wind tunnel? That's hilarious too. Gas displacement, 3,000 grams per second. Must be connected to gas pipes and a power source. Holy cow, is that huge. Yeah, that's not getting built anytime soon. What else do we get? We haven't built the sauna yet. We don't have any wood to build the sauna with. Probably should plant some of those arbor acorns at some point. A juicer. We could do that. Especially because the espresso machine requires stuff we don't have. Might be worth it just to switch it out or something. Look at that. The mod is working. Bail out the Catherine. Oh, did the thing end? Okay. Where is the top? Have I reached? Maybe I have. I'll see when we get up there. No, we can't. Alright. Let me see here. What else did we get for jet suits? I've never actually used the jet suits either. I never used them in the last series I did. I guess we could potentially try those out this time. Maker. We definitely don't need an ice maker. Don't need that either because we don't need to cool off parts of the base. What else do we get? Ah, the transit tubes. We're definitely going to use these, but they require a lot of plastic that we don't have yet. So, yep. Okay, let's zip through the night shift here. Let's get someone back up here, hopefully. Oh, printables. We don't need more rust. Can we use... I would really like... I don't like any of their stats, so I'm going to reject them all. Okay, good. Okay, can I see now? There's the edge of where I can build. So let's do the bunker door. We'll just do one for right now, maybe two, but one for right now. And it's the right edge is aligned with that. I don't want to go all the way up to it because I want some regolith to build up on top while they're closed. So I'm going to go down probably 1, 2, 3, 4 bases. Maybe. Did I do this count again? There. I don't think this matters up here. But I'm going to do it anyway. Just to see. Okay, I'll come down one more. That'll work. And then this can continue up to where we can reach there, to where we can reach them both. Why is food decaying? Oh, because they haven't fished the food out of the fish tank yet. And we'll do that. So they'll come back up here, please. Oxalite refinery, soda fountain. So the oxalite refinery and the molecular forge are kind of late game items. We don't need them yet. Soda fountain, though. Water and carbon dioxide, 480 watts. It's another rec room thing. I'm assuming it also takes in gas? No, it must just take in bottled carbon dioxide? Must be hungry. Is that what I saw? Alright, well, let's get somebody else up here to build then. Ontario's gonna supply. Oh, and it's nighttime. I want to end on having these two built. So let's zip through the night again. I want to get this built just so that we have something built. Really? What's all connected to that circuit? Oh, that's why. Oopsie. I'm about to get into here, which means I'm going to make a mess. Alternatively, cancel that. Alternatively, I can break that one. I can go up there. For that matter, I can break those. No? Okay, good. And we need a ladder. There we go. That'll be better anyway. And this one we can hopefully repair that. Oh, we have clean water on top of the salt water? How did that happen? Interesting. Okay, let's go and see if our final stuff is finally done. And it's a meteor shower again. One of them is done. So what'll happen here is we'll be able to let some regolith stack up on top during a meteor shower, and then we'll actually be able to collect that regolith when the meteor shower is over with and recycle it. But that'll be a task for another episode. I think we'll go ahead and call it right here with one of them being built because it's kind of dangerous up there right now anyway. And we will come back next time and... Oh, nice. Well, actually, we'll talk about the achievement first. We blocked a meteor from hitting our base using a bunker door. We'll come back next time. We'll obviously need to expand this out because it needs to go to both ends of the map. But we also need to go back down toward the oil biome and set up some place to refine the oil into petroleum. So that'll be task for the next episode or a few. And I will see you then. Thank you all for coming. Bye for now.